What's up, guys? Good early afternoon in the east, if you are, or excuse me, in the west. And it's very early in the morning here in Thailand. I do have to say, I am generally not up well, I am up at this time when I have to work. And this live stream can only be about 40 minutes in length because then I have to go to what would normally be my working time. So, but I wanted to talk about it. I want to talk about adjusting uh, to life as an expat in Thailand or in any other country, as far as that goes, and some of the adjustments I've had to make, and some that you will probably have to make at some point in time if you choose to retire here or to become an expat. Cody, what's up, my man? Tommy, good morning. Other Tommy J, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here, man. Uh, One of the hardest things for me to do, and you guys feel free to comment on this over in the chat. One of the hardest thing for me to do was forget that I was in America, and had to forget that I had no more Western entitlements. And we all know, Jesus, I need to shave, whew, man. But we all know I had we come over here with that sense of Western pride and Western entitlement, and we try to make ourselves. We automatically come over here kind of looking down on people a little bit, and you can say, "No, Jeremy, that's not true. We don't do that yet." You do a little bit. You do a little bit. Um, but that's a natural reaction. That I don't blame people for that. I didn't blame myself when I first came over, but it is something that you have to get over very, very quickly because it will ruin your journey as an expat. And I know a lot of you guys that are in the chat right now, or a lot of people that may see this on the replay, are going to listen to it and think, well, I'm never going to be an expat, so these things that you're talking about don't really matter to me that much. Well, here's the cue. Okay, here's the catch. The catch is, even if you're a tourist or if you're a vacationer or whatever, the way you act over here needs to be the same way an expat acts over here. Because that's essentially what we're looking for, or what people are looking for. It is true. What's up, little bro? Your legs hurt. Oh man. Are you experienced? What's up, brother? Why do you not have a wrench? That makes no sense. My wrenches have been going crazy. Anon, what's up? Made it back to the States. Okay, good for you, man. Yeah, I'm on Go More Hike. It's early for me. But I'm just doing this right before I go to work, and or right, not go to work, but before it's time for me to close out for work here. The topic is adjusting to life as an expat in Thailand. That's the topic. And I was just saying that whether you're a tourist or whether you're a vacationer or whatever the case may be, this is something that you need to take seriously, because I'm going to talk about behaviors and attitudes. If you watched the whole video yesterday that I released, the entire video on, I think it's called "The Challenges Expats Face in Thailand." At the very end of that, I talk about some of the really bad expats and some of the things that I've been through as an expat, and give some good warnings to you guys to be careful. Let's see. David says, "Hi, Jeremy. You're on early. It's 2:12 here. Still up." Yeah, I'm on early. I woke up about 6 a.m. here, and I couldn't go. It's 7:14 currently a.m. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I thought, hey, why not have a live stream? Talk to my peeps. Are you experienced? I just saw that you put out a. Sorry, my air conditioner's been leaking gas. I saw that you just put out a video right as I was going online, so everybody be sure to check out his video. I'm not sure what it was. I didn't have time to look at it. But the Grand Palace in Bangkok is the name of Are You Experiences video, so feel free to go check that out. Gilmore White says, if you stay over there any longer, you'll be a foreigner to me. I'm probably gonna be that foreigner, for sure. I just, I just will be, and I'm not planning on going anywhere. Cody says, I learned joking around with any Asian isn't as funny to them as it is to us. Yeah, that's a big no. Yeah. Everything you do and words you say is taken seriously. It's like they don't understand humor. Many of them don't understand humor because they don't have our kind of accent and our kind of I understand what you're saying, and you're 100% right, Cody. You can't joke around with them until you get to know them a little bit. And if you really want to joke around with them, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, guys. It helps for the algorithm. But if you joke around with them and they get it, then you're probably dealing with the traveled Thai, with the Thai that's been doing some traveling. If not, probably dealing with a Thai that's been just in Thailand most of their life. Yeah, Jordan, that's right. We'll always have our accent for sure. 100%. And nothing I can do about that. I wouldn't change it, really. Kendra says that's very true. What Cody says, I agree 100%. David says the only times I felt uncomfortable in Pattaya was around Farangs. Yep, never had a single problem with any Thai nationals. I personally haven't had problems with Thai nationals either. To be honest with you, I haven't had any kind of weird issue or anything like that. Even with the Thai immigration or the police, I haven't had any trouble with them either. It's always an expat, always. Gilmore Height says, yeah, I saw that bit about the mass going to immigration. Can you talk about the expats you mentioned? No, because there was somebody else that asked about that, and I don't want to bring up behind the scenes stuff that goes on because we try to keep this drama free. Go more height, and we're going to continue to try to do that. So no disrespect to you in any way, form, or fashion. That's just what we're just not gonna keep it drama free on here. It's just I've been through a lot as an expat. I've had they ruined me in the Philippines. The expats, not the Filipino people, but the expats did, and then I came here and had to go through it all again. I've learned so much that I can see it coming from a mile away. I can see expats when they start to dig under your skin a little bit, and what they're actually after when it comes to you yourself. And I'm just not going to let that happen anymore. Like a recent horror story. Oh wait, like a recent. That would be cool. Our experience says, are you teaching online? That's what's happening with teachers here. Yeah, yes, would be the answer. Nah, but school hasn't come back in yet. We're still. That's a complicated answer. Our experience. I'm sorry, but for the most part, yes, we're right. Oh, thank you for throwing up PayPal link. I appreciate that. Let's see. My son goes to university and his classes are all online now. That's good. That's very, very good. Social distancing is helping, I think. I'm glad I got up early this morning. I'm going to do laundry today and do the things that a normal person would do. And that's something you have to remember as being an expat. You're going to have to do the normal things that you would normally do in real life. And sometimes it's not that easy because you think about moving to another country and you think, man, it's going to be so much better. But the truth is, you still have the same bills, although they should be cheaper. You still have the same bills, still have to do the same things: laundry, wash your car, wash your bike, whatever the case may be. Your day-to-day stuff, all that stays the same. Hey, John, good to see you this morning. Kenneth says their humor can't be taken wrong as well. That's true. That's true. I've had some Thais say some stuff to me and trying to find out that like I thought they were saying something bad to me, but it turns out they were really saying something funny amongst each other. And it was when they told me in English kind of what they were saying, I was like, oh, that's funny. That wasn't anything bad. So I agree. I agree with that. It goes both ways. Cody says, my experience are Chinese in the oil field, very serious people. It took me years to get one of our machinists to laugh. I believe, and Vietnamese, yeah. I believe it because the humor that we have in the USA, and this is not nothing against anybody in any other part of the USA, but particularly in the South, we have some really, how do I say it? We have some really twisted sayings down there, and uh, like even if you go up north in America, people wouldn't get it, which makes it that much better. And that's it. Through all the drama, I could always depend on my mama. Gomor Hike's always. Gomor Hike has a channel too, by the way. You guys should go check him out. He does some very unique things, very different things on his channel, and he's a real good dude. So is Ari Experience, by the way. I haven't met Gomor Hike in person, although I'm looking forward to it. Ari Experience, I've spent some time with him, and great dude. So go check the channels out by all means. David as well. David, I see your comment here. Cody, I haven't spent any time with, but I've talked to him on the phone, and he's been a big part of the channel for a long time. So he's just like a friend. David, I've met in person. And of course, Jordan is my brother, so obviously know him. David says, well, Thai immigration hit. Oh, wait. Yeah. So, well, Thai immigration hit me for 1,000 baht when I left in February for 2 days overstay, but they were very friendly and treated me with respect. That's good. And that's probably because you were just 2 days overstay. And knowing you, David, I'm sure you didn't put up an argument or anything. I'm sure you just said, yes, I overstayed, and you gave him the 1,000 baht, which is why you had no problem. Thing you need to remember when you're dealing with visa situation, anything that has to do with immigration or the police, there's no such thing as too much respect in Southeast Asia, especially in this country. And the good thing is, the why that they do, out of respect, the higher the lower, the higher you. I'll get it right in a second. So the higher the why and the deeper the bow, like the more respect you're giving to the person. So if you can, and you don't have to shake hands. So if you can do that, and then talk in a very soft tone and make sense, get them to. I don't mean they don't know, they don't have any sense. I mean make sense when you're speaking, so that if someone is around you that understands English and the person that you're talking to doesn't, if you go to immigration, they're going to understand English. But if you go, like if you get pulled over on your bike, the cop may not know a lot of English. So try to get somebody to help you out to understand. Lots of times things get lost in translation over here, and you have to be very, very careful on that because it can lead to a lot. Our Experience put up the link to Gomor Hike's channel. That's great. You guys copy that when the live stream's over. Go over and check him out. Cody says, hopefully November. China said no to my March trip. So you had to fly through China. I understand. Yeah, come at the beginning of November. We'll celebrate my birthday. Gomor Hike says, yep, the summer of 2018, I saw this funny looking guy in a bucket hat video. Listen to me. He spoke with an accent, and I said, he's talking about me. I like that. I got to come up with a way to make a viral video again, because that's currently the only video that I have that's got over 1 million views. Actually, that's like 2.5, but 2.5 million. But I need more. Who's Jake? Anon, who are you talking to? Did I miss somebody's comment? I don't know who Jake is. Try some local yogurt when you first arrive, available at 7-Eleven. helps get the local flora in your gut, which helps eating street food. Good point. Very good point. Gomorrah says, been a fan ever since. I appreciate it, man. Funny was a mistake. David says, I said, mate, calm down. You're not that late. I only ordered half an hour ago. Hey, laundry is cheap. Our experience says laundry is cheap to have done. 50 baht per 1 pound of laundry. That's true. The only unfortunate thing around here is I don't know of a laundry service that caters specifically like to the area that I live. So I have to go off of I have to do my own laundry, and that's annoying when you live in a tall condo and you have to go up and down stairs and elevators and everything else. It's not that bad. It's really a privilege to be able to live here in Thailand. So I can't really say too much. I'm not complaining in any way. One thing I did notice, we are supposed to be under I've been telling you guys, we're supposed to be under a 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. curfew. Notice what I said right there. The curfew is actually 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. So because I got up this morning and I looked out and there were cars on the streets and there were motorbikes riding up and down. And I was like, that's weird. I thought we couldn't move until 10 in the morning. Yeah, so if I happen to have made that mistake and said 10 a.m. before, I'm really sorry because that's absolutely not true. Our experience says, what does machines cost there? I never saw a laundromat. 40 or 50 baht to wash and then usually 30 baht to dry. It's not bad. It's still less than 100 baht, less than $3 to do my whole wardrobe. So very cheap. One good thing about living in Southeast Asia is usually most things are cheaper or less expensive than being in the West. DoMoreLife says, I went to Thailand twice since then, but I wasn't able to get to Rayong for a visit. Hopefully I'll get another chance. We'll do a visit next time for sure. For sure, man. Yeah, I was living in Rayong at that time. All right. Yeah. I lived in Rayong, for those of you that don't know, for about 16 months, I think, something like that, and taught at a school there. Cody says, all I've ever seen in vids is laundry shops, everything done by hand. That, believe me, man, there are washing machines and dryers that are stacked up everywhere along the sides of roads, on the side soys. But you have to know where they are. And in Rayong, it was easy because in Rayong, I just drove right around the corner and there was a lady that did laundry there, and she did like super, super good laundry. I would take her 2 kilos, 2.5 kilos of laundry. She would have it done the next day, and it smelled so good. I mean, I don't know what she used to do it with, but it smelled so good. And it would cost me 120, 140 baht. I mean, but it's worth the extra 20 or 40 baht. I mean, God, we're talking less than $1, for her to do it instead of me having to do it. Everything's pressed and all that stuff. Man, it was nice. Thanks for putting up my Instagram account there. Are you experienced? I have some pictures from my traveling on there. I haven't done anything with it lately, but I definitely need to do that. Let's see. Gomorrah says, I've seen self-serve laundry mats there. Yep, definitely have those. Cody says, laundry lady wanted your body then. I certainly hope not. Hey, Roger. What's up, man? Good evening, sir. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it very much. And speaking of adjusting to life as an expat over here, something else you have to get used to is the banking system. The banking system over here is so much easier than it is in America or other places. Opening an account can be difficult depending on your visa status. However, once you get that bank account, I don't go anywhere to pay a bill. Nowhere. There's no electric company I go to, cell phone company. I don't go to the office in the apartment to pay my rent. I don't do any of that. You do it all on your cell phone through apps. Do it all. One of the beautiful things about living in Thailand, and I really love that. Charlie Rock says, "Up, Jeremy from New York City. I was in Thailand last December. Hopefully, to be back this one. I definitely hope you make it back, Charlie. And bless you, man, for being in NYC. I know you guys are going through a lot right now." Mark says, "New York in the house." Yep, there's a Anthony. What's up, Bay Area? I take it you're a very proud Bay Area person, Anthony. I would have to say. Hang on one second, guys. There's a message that popped up that I had. Okay. Now, David says, "I usually stay at the D Hotel. They got 3 laundry opposite." Yep, they do. 3 laundry opposite. Great value. Week's worth of washing for 120 baht. Sure do. And the D Hotel is a great place to stay. It's it's on the northern side of Soy Bucao, which leads you to basically everything you need in Pattaya. Gomorrah says, "Texas in the house." And Cody says, "My Kalash lady," I say that right, "lowers her mask and gives me free donut holes. I know what's up." I like that. Challenges, man. We had some challenges over the weekend. Are you experienced? I don't think anybody's got anything left for challenges. That would be cool. But I certainly appreciate you throwing the PayPal link up. Don't get me wrong. David, the other David. Hi, mate. David from Australia. Good show. Can you tell me when Thailand opens its borders again? Thanks. Take care, man. To the best of my knowledge, right now there is nothing. There has been no sign of border openings. No news on when the borders may open. In fact, they've started to close more borders in the provincial areas here. So, if anything, it's going to be longer rather than, it's going to be longer rather than sooner. Unfortunately, I hate to say that. Cody says, "Big question. Everyone complains about ATM fees there, and cash is king. Why wouldn't you go to the bank once a week or twice and get your budget out for free?" Well, I used to be able to transfer American money from America to a bank here in Thailand. There's only one that I'm aware of that you can use, and it would transfer within 2 days. You would have it, and with a very, very small percentage taken out of it, and it was much, much cheaper than going to the ATM. So what I do now is that they quit. It just stopped working. I don't know how to explain it. But what I do now is I try to use my American money to pay bills with and that kind of thing, and then keep my money from work in the Thai bank account over here and use it to pay stuff that I have to pay for in baht. Like, for example, Photoshop, Lightroom, Adobe Premiere, things I use on this channel. All that comes out of my American bank account. My American cell phone comes out of that bank account. What else? Any major purchases that I make, I do that as well with my American card, and it charges a 3% to do that. But if you go to the ATM and withdraw money, like it's gonna cost me 220 baht at the ATM plus $5 on the other end. So you're looking at about $11 to go to the ATM. So that's why I don't draw out of my bank account very often. And that's a good question, Cody. Very good question. Perry says, "Hey Jeremy, how's it going? Stay safe. Thank you, Perry. You do the same. I am totally safe at the moment, anyway." Our experience says, "David, I love the D Hotel too." Yeah, that's where we all stayed, I believe, when I met up with you and Chuck, which I hadn't seen him in a while. I hope he's doing well. Um, in Patia. I love the hotel too. Great location. Those two laundry places across the street are awesome. They are. Gormore Heights says Bay Area in the house. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. New York Frank, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well this evening. And I got an email from you yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to read it, but I will do that as soon as this live stream is over. Anthony says, "Yep, I'm a Bay Area guy all the way. I was born in the city, San Fran. Oh, he's Giants, 49ers, and Warriors fan all the way. Very interesting." Perry says, "Las Vegas here. Be safe." Yep, definitely be safe in Vegas, Perry, for sure. That's one place I've never been, and I would love to go. Our experience says, "Use TransferWise. You can transfer to yourself or someone else. Best safe app." I've got the app. Maybe I'll use it. I haven't tried it, but hey, if it works, or experience, I will give you all the credit for it. Anon says, "Agreed. TransferWise is brilliant." Okay, I'll take a look at it. How's the baht versus the US dollar? Let's take a look at how the baht ranks against the dollar today, right now, at the moment. So, right now, at the moment, $1. I'm showing 32.8. That's what I'm showing. So almost 33. It's hanging around that high 32 mark, 38ish that way. David says, "Are you experienced?" Yeah, only two. I used the lady with the glasses. Oh, we're talking about yeah, LK Metro is easy to get to from there. That's one of my favorite places in Patia is LK Metro because it's some of the places to stay there are really really the people that own them are really nice. Like our Rovers. When I first started going to Patia, I didn't stay anywhere else. I just stayed in our Rovers, and there in the LK Metro section. Our experiences, I sent my Thai girlfriend 2,000 baht and it cost me $3.41. That's not bad. Cody in Texas says, what bills can I pay online out of an American account? Are you meaning over here? I'm talking about I use my American account to pay like large purchases that I have because that way it doesn't take out of my Thai bank account any money. Because before this month, I used to have a decent sum of money in my American bank. Unfortunately, ad revenue is gone, and ad revenue, well, it's not gone completely, but ad revenue is down so much because there's nobody that companies. The first thing that they do when stuff like this happens is they pull their advertising budget, and it's better to pull your advertising budget than it is to lay people off because if you don't have anybody to sell whatever, anybody to buy whatever it is you're selling, there's no reason to put up ad revenue. And my monthly statement came in from YouTube for last month, and that's exactly what they said. Robert, hey, good morning, Robert. Good to see you. Charlie says, "I agree with what you're talking about. I stayed about the Delphia Hotel across from PIP. I did my laundry. I went home for about 200 baht, very cheap." I agree. New York Frank says, "This is a very sad thing here in New York. They're bringing in refrigeration trucks from the tri-state area." Oh, my Lord. That is bad. I know it's got to be sad up around that way, man, which is honestly why even if they offered me a ride home, I wouldn't go because right now, it's peaking. It's peaking in the U.S. and I don't want to be there. Gomer says, I've used TransferWise. I found it to be useful. I don't recommend OFX, which is another similar service. Okay, good. I'll check out TransferWise for sure. I'll do that today, as a matter of fact. David says, iRovers, that's where I introduced myself to you, if you remember. I do. I definitely do. I met you and your friend that night. Cody says, I didn't realize until recently how large 30 baht to the dollar is a difference with 33-ish. Yeah, it is. It's a huge difference. Go more hike, Frank. I heard about that refrigerator truck. So sad it is. Hey, James, good to see you, sir, Mr. James. I'm not going to try to pronounce everything in his last name, but I've met him in person as well. We were talking about meeting expats in person. I had a burger with him at Chris Burger here in Bangkok. Wonderful dude, great guy. And Labrec. Ah, okay. Labrec. That's how you pronounce it. Interesting. When you created your name, you wrote it all together. I guess you had to get the name in there, and it just kind of I can see that now. Labrec, plain and simple. Yeah, it is. I can see it, but I didn't know where the breakdown of words were. Cool. So is M like the middle initial? Is that what that is? James, I get the Labrec and James. I'm good. I'm good, James. I'm doing very, very good. I'm healthy. I'm happy. Everything looks good over here in Thailand so far. They've got, yes, okay. They have locked down more provinces. They have, like you, to the best of my knowledge, you can't get you can't get back and forth into some of the provinces. Like if you wanted to go to Pattaya right now, you can't. You can't get into Chonburi. TransferWise is a app people use to transfer money. Anthony, your first one came up on so I had to hide that one. Sorry, but that is what TransferWise is a way to transfer money. How's the fridge looking? It's a little bit low. I'm gonna have to go out to the store at some point today. I may get some food delivery. I don't know yet. Still hoping for that. Cody says, what changes have you made going out less buying bulk? Yes. I've definitely made changes going out and buying in bulk versus buying just, going out and getting a meal, coming back, going out and getting a meal, coming back. It was good. Yesterday, I did go out. I really don't go out, guys, because I'm trying my best to do what the Thai government says and what everybody else says, which is keep your butt at home, stay away from people. If you're out, wear a mask, wear gloves. So when I go out, I wear a mask and gloves, rubber gloves. These guys right here, and I take those when I go out to be extra certain or like super cautious. Also keep my glasses on to keep stuff from going in my eye. And those are just some of the precautions I've had to take. Usually what I do now is there's a pizza company. There's several. Well, there's actually a pizza company called The Pizza Company here, but there are other pizza companies that I use, and I'll have them deliver because you can get Grab delivery over here, no problem. I'll have them deliver me some food, salads, sometimes pizzas, various meals, and I can put them in the refrigerator, put them in Tupperware, close them up, and they're good for 2 or 3 days. I don't mind eating leftovers. When you grow up in the South, you learn how to eat leftovers, and that's one good thing I enjoy about being an expat because not a lot of people over here eat leftovers, and I love leftovers. That was a good question, Cody, by the way. Good question. Our experience answering that question. That's good. DoMoreLife says, do dandelions Somebody sent some money. And I have to say a big shout out and thank you. Oh, that was James. James, thank you very much, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Right there, 1357. I like the unique number on there. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that very much. Very, very much. Really appreciate that. Because it's always a help. Always a help. Thai visa extension status update. Okay, Integrity Legal's just released a Thai visa extension update in case you guys are over here. Gilmore Height says, do dandelions grow in Thailand? You know you can for those edible. Yeah, I personally haven't seen one, but I've spent most of the time in cities. I hadn't been out in the country a whole lot. Our experience says, tell us how much it costs you to buy groceries for weeks so everyone gets an idea. Oh, great. Yeah, good video idea also because I need to do a cost of living video. Generally, in a week, I spend about 2,500 baht on average. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. Well, actually, let's say 3,000 because 3,000 is about right. This is 5, 1, 2, yeah, about 3,000, 3,500, something like that, which is just a little over $100 per week on food. So 100 US dollars per food. That's a very good question. Our experience. That's something else you have to get used to as an expat is doing the conversion in your head. A good rule is to do 1 to 30, and that'll give you a rough estimate. But oh my, we have another PayPal. I'll read it as soon as it comes up. Cody says, yeah, for me, I think my budget to eat in a normal situation would be about $75 per week there. Now maybe less, eating more at home. Very true. I could do this. I could say the same thing, Cody. And that was Cody. That was Cody. Cody just sent $5. Thank you very much, sir. I'll cover up your last name so nobody can see it. Thank you, and I appreciate it very, 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 very much. This live stream certainly wasn't intended to bring in any contributions, but I love it, and I appreciate it when you guys do. We're gonna shut down here in about 6 or 7 minutes. Because that would be the normal time that I would punch into work. Thank you, Cody, and James. Thank you, Cody and James. I really appreciate that. Gilmore Height says, I ate my last bread today, but I have a good bit of canned food. Good, man. Canned food's always good. Alaska John says, enjoy watching your video live stream from Alaska. Keep up the good work. You are very, very welcome, sir. And don't freeze to death in Alaska. Thanks for the PayPal link. Already experienced. Gilmore Height says, down to 1 beer. Uh-oh. Disaster these times are in. It's not that bad. That's right, James. A little bit can go a long way. You said that right. Thank you again, brother. I really appreciate that. Brian says, hello, Brian. Our year experience 3,000 baht equals 100 USD roughly. Right now it's almost 3,300 baht. Would be 100 US dollars, but I usually just round off. So 30 to $1 or 3,000 to $100, just to kind of play it safe. Cody says, pizza on me today. Thank you, bro. I definitely try to do that. Well, I definitely won't try to do that. I will do that. I'll order and have some brought in. Crypto says, I was at Krabi 2 weeks ago. Very nice. Strong US dollar at 32. Yeah, it was. Krabi is one place I haven't been yet, or Krabi, however you want to pronounce it. I pronounce it Krabi. I would love to go there. I've heard it was beautiful. For sure. Go more right, Krabi in the house. David says 7 days to go in the house. Then I go back to the mines to work so I can support my family and finish building my home. Then do my retirement visa. I hope you got your money I sent to you. If you sent it yesterday, David, I'm sure I did. And thank you tremendously. But I haven't seen it. If you sent something today, I haven't seen it. But yesterday, we had quite a nice day yesterday, and I really appreciate everybody's contributions always. I just appreciate you being in the chat. You know. So Cody says, "I love tuna fish in the can." Not talking about the restaurant. I do too, man. I love tuna in the can. Unfortunately, most of the good tuna that's not in some kind of weird oil or something over here is you have to buy name brand stuff, and it's imported from the West, so it's a little cheaper. When are you doing more street videos? The more chances I get out on the street. You saw the one yesterday, James, right? When I was out riding the bike on the street. I hope you saw that one. Let's see. Kirby is nice. Very nice, James says. I'd love to see it. Crypto says, Krabi must go. Yeah, everybody says that. And Cody says, James, when they let him on the streets, LOL. And he's partially right. They do have a stay at home order. It's not like you're going to get arrested or anything if you leave your home right now, unless you leave during times of curfew, which is 10 p.m. to 4 or 5 a.m. depending on your business. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get back out and do some more. I still have videos from Wahin, the trip that I made a couple weeks ago that I haven't published yet because the ad rates are down and the viewership is down right now because YouTube is not pushing the videos out, and that's fine. I'm cool with everything, but that's why I haven't been out and about. I don't want to waste good videos when there's, you have to think about it. I have a travel channel, right? And people that advertise on my channel are usually like Expedia and companies like that, travel companies or tour companies or various other things that advertise in my videos. Nobody's traveling right now, so there's no reason for them to put an ad on my videos. It's the AdSense is down to I talked about this earlier in the videos, down to pennies and dollars a day, which is really very unlike AdSense for me. Our experience says Krabi is beautiful, and so is Kopipi. They are beside each other. Ooh, I'll definitely have to check that out, man. Definitely. Steve said, what did Steve say? Where'd I go? Hang on. Steve, look forward to a specific cost of living video. They're already on the channel. You can go to my playlist and look at cost of living, and I have a ton of cost of living videos on there. And really, there hasn't anything changed other than my location. So if you want to go check those out, go ahead and check them out. I'll do a cost of living video from here in Bangkok sometime this month. I'll do it for last month. I have to go back and look at my statements and everything. James says, take the island boat tour. It's definitely beautiful. I will do that, sir. Kenneth says, are there many street vendors still open? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just about everybody's street food and all that is open. Brett, I love you, man. I just want you to know that. I really do, bro. I haven't got to you yet if you just came online or whatever. But I love you, man. You really know how to just show up at the right time. So this is Brett, guys, and that's his contribution. That's $100 PayPal contribution to this channel right here, right now. $100. And always, and he put in the notes. Let me cover his name up again. He put in the notes so you don't starve. Thank you so much, man. That is a week's worth of food for me. Of course, I'm not going to use it for that right now because for those of you that don't know, contributions go toward travel and equipment on this channel, and I live off of my AdSense and my teaching salary. So I don't ever intertwine the two because I like to keep the budget for the travel, which is all the PayPal money, unless I absolutely have to. So I hadn't had to do that yet, but still, Brett, man, I love you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, so much. You have no idea what a huge help that is. Like I said, that's a week's worth of food if I have to have it. And you guys contributing, saying, make sure your fridge is full like that is just, I mean, that love and respect that I have for you guys, some that I've never met, is just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And I really, really, really appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to try to hurry through these comments here because I got about 5 minutes before I have to log off due to work. Yes, the vendors are still open. Can you get tuna, patties, croquette? I hadn't seen them, Cody. But Bangkok Diary says, where do you live in Thailand? In Bangkok. James says, yes, I saw that one last night. Okay, cool. Our experience says, if you go fly to Surat Thani, bus is 13 hours flight, cost me $73 Canadian. Man, you guys are just rocking it out, dude. Roger, thank you, brother. Roger sent $25. I don't know how you guys are coming up with these contributions in these times, but thank you so much. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I don't know. You guys leave me at a loss for words, man. I've had man, that's really gonna help, bro. That's really gonna help. And Cody and James, don't think your contributions don't matter just because the big ones came in. I love you guys just as much as well. But Brett comes through from time to time and drops some large contributions, and I really wanted him to know that I genuinely appreciate those large contributions that he drops, especially in times like this. Our experience, I read that. Go More Hike says Canada and the house. Kenneth, let's see, Go More Hike and Malaya. I can't read that one. Roger, thumbs up, says Tommy. James says, want to try northern Thailand next time, fly to Bangkok, head toward Chiang Mai, and then over to Isan. That would be cool, man. David says, thanks, mate. David, Australia, absolutely. See you soon. Sounds good, David. Our experience says, nice, Roger. Yep, definitely was very, very nice. And Mr. Brett as well. There's Brett. They show up every week. I'm just a lurker. Yeah, but we love you, man, because when you do show up, you show up in a big way, bro. And I really appreciate that. Like, really, really appreciate that. Cody says, stream again after work. We're bored. LOL. I might. You never know. James says, hopefully travel won't be an issue next year. I certainly hope not, James. I certainly hope not. See you. Have a great day, says Thomas J. You too, brother. And Brett, again, thank you. David says, have a good day, JC. I'm off to bed. Take care of all. You too, David. Cody says, show us your shopping cart. LOL. Maybe I should do that. James says, have a great day, everyone. Everybody, thank you so much. I'm literally down to 2 minutes here, and I've got to end the stream so I can be on my regular work schedule. But I really, 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 really love you guys. Thank you so much, and take care, Robert, Bangkok Diaries, Brett, James, all my moderators. Tommy, are you experienced? Great to see you again. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Both Davids. Cody, as always, and Roger. Anybody I'm forgetting, I'm sorry. But I really, 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 really appreciate you guys and love you. So Brett says later, have to take the dogs out after feeding them. I hear you, brother. This is the DoMoreLife family. That's right. Are you experienced? And cheers to everybody. I agree. Whatever you do today, guys, be sure you do more life. See ya.